Just to quickly introduce myself, my name is Jeremy Bassett. I run a company called CoCubed. Oh, there we go. We've got our slides up. And this is what we do every day, is connect the world's largest corporates with the world's most innovative startups to deliver transformation at scale. If you're interested in that, talk to any of the guys in the lab coats. We'd love to explore how we can connect you to startups today, and also how we can connect you to some of the 12 million startups that we follow beyond the conference as well. So, without any further ado, why don't we get Joe up here? Joe, is it? And Karina. Cool. Yeah, you don't look like Marco. Welcome, Karina. Yes, come on. Give them a wrap. So, Joe, why don't you talk us, and Karina, why don't you talk us through Coca Cola Euro-Pacific Partners? Who are you? How do you fit into the whole Coke system? All of that.
Okay, so we work for Coca Cola Euro-Pacific Partners, and we are the #1 bottler for Coca Cola products outside of the US. Myself and Karina lead the shopper marketing team, and we maintain the relationships with our grocery and our e-com partners.
Okay.
Here in GB.
Amazing. And from a geographical perspective, that covers everything from UK right through to New Zealand? Is that as far?
Indeed it does.
Okay.
It really stretches that far, but unfortunately we've not been to New Zealand yet. That's
Sounds
next
like
on the list.
a fun junket. And the challenge you've set, why don't you talk through the challenge you've set for the startups today?
Yeah, so in terms of the challenge that we've set, what we're looking for our startups to help us with are some new innovative solutions to help us to connect, engage, and also influence our shoppers mid-shop, so either in the grocery outlet or online as they're doing their e-com purchases. So we would just basically want to make shoppers think about what they're buying and potentially make them break their habits and pick up new products. We're not just Coca-Cola, we also have an awful lot of innovation as well that we bring to the market.
Okay, so how to engage with shoppers mid-shop, online or in-store, and help them rethink their purchase, perhaps to try a new product as well.
Spot on.
Perfect. All right, well, take a seat. We're going to jump right into this. So when it comes to the shopper journey, obviously we're all looking at our phones, and a key opportunity to engage with people is through SMS or WhatsApp. A company who's pioneering a solution for brands to engage in these channels is Hasting. From Hasting, here's James.
Thanks, Jeremy. Jeremy. Didn't know it was that hard to say. So it's quite a common problem that brands are facing in terms of connecting and engaging with consumers across all the various sales touch points and all the various marketing touch points. So Hasting solves this in a really simple way based on 2 principles. Principle number 1 is that the mobile is the easiest and most direct way to reach consumers. I think that's almost taken as a given now. Number 2, though, is once you're on the mobile, where's the best place to engage with consumers? What's the prime real estate? And the big bet that Hasting makes is that this is on instant messaging. And by instant messaging, we mean WhatsApp and SMS. So we're not an app, we're not a microsite. We live and breathe where the consumer already spends the most time. So a quick show of hands, who's used WhatsApp in the last hour? Or even since I started my presentation? No offense taken, it's not that bad. So Hasting developed a platform that connects direct to consumer where they already spend the most time, and we take people from marketing to messaging in a single click. From there we serve a 3-step journey that's focused on just 2 things: conversion and engagement. So every consumer journey that we have consists of 3 steps. Connect the consumer via any marketing touch point, and we mean absolutely anything. It can be online, it can be offline, so that within a single click or a scan, we jump into their preferred messaging platform. Number 2 is to convert that consumer to a purchase in store via an offer or reward. And number 3 is to continue that conversation, continue to engage with the consumer. I'll jump back to this for the questions, because I don't think we've got time to scan it quite now. But when we start to consider those consumer journeys, any consumer, any media touch point, any point of sale, it means that not only can you reach consumers mid-shop, as you discussed in your brief, but you can also reach them before they reach the store, with influencers, with CRM, with social media, with out-of-home. You can reach them mid-shop with point of sale and on-pack, and even when they've gone home, you can continue to reach that consumer on-pack. We also add our own little drive to store booster, which is a personalized refer a friend gift directly via WhatsApp. It always has the highest conversion out of all touch points. So once you've connected with the consumer, it's then about converting them to purchase. So via a cashback or a coupon or a sample or gamification, most of what we do is a cashback. Hasting pays the consumer directly based on a receipt. So all we need from the consumer is a receipt, which means we can work with any retailer, big or small. It could be a corner shop or Tesco. It could be online or offline. And we can make that gamification interactive. So it can be based on gamification or a live event like the weather or the football. And the output at the back end, the engagement, is first-party data, all belongs to the brand. We're not a database. User-generated content, reviews at the retailer. We know what you bought and where you bought it. And then also loyalty purchases. So mini loyalty schemes based on a number of purchases. And we can do all kinds of range sell and cross-sell and quick follow-up. But if I've got the time, the really special thing about Hasting is that we connect media, your proof of purchase, and your consumer. So in real time, we can track which touch points are working, identify where that conversion comes from, and ultimately optimize your lower funnel towards conversion and engagement. I think my time's up. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You were very sneaky there with the extra time, but we'll let you off.
Yeah.
So I guess the big question from our side is there is other businesses that do similar things. What's your USP and what makes you different to other businesses?
I've got to say, it's a really practical answer. It's just being in WhatsApp and SMS. That's where the additional conversion bump comes from. But then also the learnings you get on all the different media touch points. So quite often we're acting as a consultant on those media touch points. What worked and what didn't. And our best campaign is always the second or the third campaign. So it's the learnings combined with the practicality of WhatsApp and SMS.
Perfect, thank you.
Thanks, Karina.
Well done, James. Thank you. Here we go. Well done. This is like Fast and Furious, so it's good
Bloody
job.
fast and furious, I can tell you that.
So I'm interested. I'd love you to just talk through your thoughts on each of the companies, and then we'll get you to come back and announce the winner.
Okay, well, we're not going to give specific feedback at this point across all the different companies. There was an awful lot to take in. But what we do know is that we've seen something, I think, from everybody. And as we said, we are the bottler. We also have our brand owners as well. And we think there are probably things that our brand owners would like to see. So if you don't mind, what we'd like to do is just take your details and put you in touch with our brand owners so that we can pass your details on and see what's relevant and how they can work with you in the future. But in terms of our winner...
Am I announcing it?
You may announce it, Karina.
There's a very special prize here, of course. So the winner would like to go with Hastings.
Hashtag. James, well done.
Here you go. You can wave it in the... Yeah, you have to hold it in the... There we go.
Hold it together.
Okay, here we go. Yay!
Can we do a quick photo as well?
Congratulations.
The reason why we chose Hashtings is because obviously we
Well done, James.
we really like the way you connect with the shoppers in store for us, and also the evaluation piece and the interactivity that we can achieve with it as well. So it just helps us to reevaluate ongoing. So thank you very much.
Amazing. Well done, James. Well done to the 4 other companies. We'll be sure to make those introductions. And of course, no brand is limited to partnering with one startup. There's 35 here today, 5 you've just met, and lots of partnership opportunities. Thank you so much, Joe. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate you getting involved in the Brand Innovation Challenge, and we'll see you around.